Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and please excuse the fact that I'm in a tool shed, or one of my tool sheds. I'm probably going to give it away now, but my house has a very sensitive smoke detection system, and what I'm about to do will probably send that crazy, and I'll have the fire brigade turning up because it's all hot wired. So what am I going to talk about? Well, I'm talking about a new bit of kit that I've just purchased. It's not been around long, but I know a few of you have got one already, and there's been a lot of positive feedback on it. So I thought I would jump on that wagon with you. And I am, of course, talking about the laser spirit vortex from Infraready. Now, Infraready I've never shot with before, never. But I wish I had, because the quality of their stuff, I'm telling you, it's unrivaled. Okay, so no matter where you are, I'm going to put a link to their website in the description. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, have a look, check them out. Their website is chock-a-block with amazing stuff, and you know you're buying quality, because you do get what you pay for in this trade, and I'm going to prove that now. Because as well as the spirit vortex, I decided I needed a new static detector, so I got one from them, and this was £26 I believe. So that's theirs. Amazing quality, really solid design, love it. Okay, here's one I bought off eBay. This was about half the price of their one, but you can tell it was half the price of their one. I mean, look at that shocking quality on there. There's a massive gap, there's bits of plastic everywhere, scratches all over it, and it looks like a 2-year-old's put it together. And every time you take the battery off, it wants to pull the workings out. It's ridiculous. I'm going to bin it, throw it away. Don't buy that rubbish, go to Infraready. And no, they haven't paid me to say that. In fact, I don't really know much about them at all. You know, they probably don't like me for my views on certain things, but you know, that doesn't mean I'm not going to give them a shout out, because they deserve it. Their stuff is excellent quality, and you guys need to get onto their website and go and buy some of it. So today we're talking about the spirit vortex. The reason we're talking about that is because I've seen it, it looks really cool, thought I'd give one a go, put my own little spin on it, excuse the pun. And this particular one, as well as I'm probably going to order another, so a couple of you can get one, I'm going to do a giveaway. So after I've reviewed this and looked at it, at the end of this week, I'm going to pick one of my subscribers completely at random with a number generator, and I'll DM you for your address, and I'm going to send you not only this, but a brand new fog machine, a K2, and a full spectrum action cam. All brand new, other than this, because I'm going to use it now to show it to you. But yeah, all brand new, no rubbish. And yeah, I mean, I've got piles and piles of stuff to give away. There's cameras here and all sorts, and I'm going to get some more of that later this week. My next video is going to be an M100 I'm giving away, and I'm not asking you to do anything. Just sit there and I'll give it to you, because I'm that sort of person. So the spirit vortex, this one is the USB one. There is another one which is like a self-contained unit, you know, which has got a battery pack. You know, you put a battery in it and it works without having the cable. But you know, I don't see why you need a self-contained one unless you're like me and you're a bit of a tart and you like things to look absolutely spot on. But then, not that this doesn't look good. This does look good. It's so well made. I was really surprised actually, which sounds really nasty, but I was really surprised at how well they've made these, as well as the other stuff they're selling. You can tell they've got a lot of passion for what they do, and we need more of that, especially in the paranormal world as well. So big thumbs up to Infraready. They're on Twitter as well. Again, I'll put all the links down below. Go give them a follow, and go buy your stuff from them, because you will not be disappointed. Right, so with this obviously being the USB version, you can power it several different ways. You can get small power packs, big power packs, everything in between. For the purpose of this video, I'm using a 12-volt leisure battery, which is massively overkill, but it was there because this is like my kit shed where I store stuff, and it was there, so I just thought I'd use that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is, if you do use a lot of USB stuff, or you want to charge your phones or cameras while you're on site, don't buy a power pack as such, buy one of these car jump starters. This one was about £8 on eBay. You know, and it comes in a case with loads of different cables. It even comes with a 12-volt one, so you can literally do anything with this. And it's great for if you do ever need a jump start. It's there. It will jump start your car up to 20 times apparently. I've helped a few people out about 3 or 4 times. Charged my phone 3 or 4 times, and it's still about 80% battery, so pretty good bits of kit. And it's got 4 USB ports on it, so that would be the way I'd go rather than power packs, because that's got multiple functions and it's not much more expensive than a decent power pack. So that would be that. So that solves the powering of this thing. What about smoke? What if you're like me and you like doing investigations where you're not going to find power? Well, there's several things for you as well. Smoke in a can. This stuff is it produces a cloud of smoke, same as a fog machine does, but it's in a can. You don't need power for that. It's not going to be great if you're outdoors, but then neither is, you know, it's a fog machine, really, is it? But if you're in like a ruin or something where there is 4 walls and, you know, a bit of cover, that'll work quite well. There's also photographer smoke cakes. You just put a match to that, it produces a plume of smoke. That would work as well. You might have to wait a few minutes for it to sort of die down a bit, so the, you know, the smoke is a bit thinner, because if it's thick smoke, you're not even going to see the laser, let alone anything else. And then if you want to go super overkill and probably end up having the fire brigade called, you can get hold of smoke grenades. But like I say, that will produce an awful lot of smoke. That one's a military grade one. And you probably won't be able to see your hand in front of your face for a good 10 minutes, so probably not ideal, but it is an option. That's for producing smoke off grid. Anyway, I'm going to get everything set up. I've got my laser pen already, and I know a few of you already thought this one, which is good, and that is stick it on a tripod. Okay, and get a decent laser pen as well. Don't go crap, and stick it on a tripod. That way, saves you holding a laser at your device all night. Keep it simple. You don't have to go all crazy. And the other thing as well is, if you maybe with the vortex, you can obviously have it flat on the floor. There is some vibration, so you would need to fiddle around a bit, but I would actually put it on some sort of slope so that the vortex goes across the room rather than straight up. I think that would look great. I haven't got the room to do it in here. As I say, I can't do it in the house because it will just set off every fire alarm in my place, and I don't really need that tonight, so we're not going to do it indoors. We're going to do it in the shed. The audio is going to be rubbish, and I can touch both sides, so it's a very small space, but you're going to see it in action, and I'm going to tell you what I think. So let's get everything set up and give it a whirl. Right then guys, so as you can see, I've got the laser pointed at the vortex, and that is producing quite a cool effect. So if we pump some smoke in, and you'll see the effects it's creating. Right then guys, so that is it, up and running. Got the smoke in, laser set up, and it's producing that vortex there. Such a cool bit of kit. And obviously a decent laser does help as well. And obviously you have to excuse the small working space out here and all the random boxes and rubbish out here. I mean, check that out. That's really cool. Hopefully you can get all this on the film, really. If it looks as good coming through as it does on air. But obviously this is meant to produce or reproduce the sort of light at the end of the tunnel, you know, the near-death experience, or basically a portal. I think it's a great way of creating atmosphere in the room, and as hard as it may sound to believe, you know, just the smoke, you would think, obscures your vision, but actually it makes some things much clearer, so I think that's going to work. A decent laser pen is key, obviously. On the tripod, you know, it works really well, and you get that amazing effect. What's not to love? Great bit of kit. As I say, you don't need power for a smoke machine either. There's other options around, so many different options and ways you can set this up. You can set it off at an angle, you can have it slightly sloped so that the you know, the vortex or the cone goes across the room rather than straight up. But either way, you know, it's a fabulous little bit of kit. Works well and produces a great effect. So I am very impressed. That is a great bit of kit. It gives us great effect, and I think, you know, the fog as well, although it seems silly, I think it will actually aid you in seeing shadows moving and sort of things moving about. So I think it's definitely got a place in your kit bag. The other thing I think it's got a good place is, you know, I've been talking about alternatives to locating and detecting spirits. I know some of you don't like me saying that, but as far as I'm concerned, spirits have been around an awful lot longer than even the light bulb. So, you know, we are creating massive EMF spikes by high voltage cable, data cables, telephone lines, mobile phones. That's all man-made, okay? And obviously the K2 does a job, it has a job, and everyone tends to use one. And I'm not saying you're wrong for using one. My Canon will not set this off. It's not producing an electromagnetic field, so it won't set it off. But my camera will set off this new thing I've got, because this new device, if I can get it out, there we go, this actually looks for frequencies. So if I turn it on and then bring it close to the camera, and as I get close, that is looking for radio frequencies and things like that. It also works with infrared lights and things like that. So It's actually a device for finding bugs that give off, you know, frequencies and infrared. So I'm going to start using that occasionally as well. I think it's quite a new take, if you like, on it. And I'm not, this is what I mean, I don't disbelieve in the paranormal. I wouldn't be out there wasting my time if I did, but I just have different ideas. And I know some of you don't like that, because ever since my light and energy theory video, people that used to like and retweet my posts don't anymore. And I do apologise if I've upset you. You know, I am an individual, I've got my own views, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm entitled to that, and I will not conform to other people's views and tastes just to keep or gain followers. I wouldn't be true to myself, and I'm not doing that. So my advice, guys, and I'm not being nasty here, if you don't like the way I do things or the way I am looking at things from now on, then please just unfollow me. Do us both a favour. I'm not here to gain followers. I don't want millions of followers. You know, I'm not going to be untrue to myself to get millions of followers. I do what I do because I love it. I love helping you guys, and I will announce the winner of the giveaway in a few days' time. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, because I know you're there, and I know what I'm doing is getting through to everyone. And I will see you guys on the next video. Make sure you subscribe to be in with a chance of winning that prize bundle. See you all in the next video.